our own back to the city and the community service and the services she provides to our people. We are grateful today to have Miss LaTonya Potter, McGavick graduate, South Nashville native, all of those wonderful things. Miss LaTonya, how are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine.
Good. She's fine, y'all. She's fine. She's fine in so many ways. She's a wonderful person inside and out, and we are glad that she has come to share with us her abilities and talents and some of the things that she is doing and going to do and have done in the community. So, Miss LaTonya, we good? We good, Amanda? We good? So, Miss LaTonya, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, like you said, I am a native Nashville.
All right.
I graduated from McGavick High School. Go Raiders!
All right. Class 82, she said. All right.
I am a mother of 4.
Oh, wow.
I am a grandmother of 2.
Oh, you're a Gigi. Are you a Gigi or grandmother?
I'm a granny.
Or a nanny?
Granny.
You know, you granny?
I'm granny.
Oh, so you like granny?
I love granny.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you give them back when you want to, or you keep them?
I give them back when I want to.
You keep them probably more than you want.
I keep them.
Listen.
Got to go. Next time.
Right. So tell me a little bit about what is about to take place in the life of the people of Nashville as it relates to your service project.
Well, I'm very excited about August the 8th at Jerry Baxter Middle School. We will be having the 4th annual Back to School Braid Bash.
Okay.
And what that consists of is stylists coming together as braiders and also barbers, because we give away free haircuts as well.
Okay.
And what we do, we have a pre-registration, and right now we have about 60 kids, and we'll be braiding their hair. We don't know how many will get haircuts because you don't have to pre-register for a haircut. But for the braids, we have about 60, 65 girls that are going to come out.
Wow.
And guys can get their hair braided, whatever style they want, for free.
Okay, cool. Making sure, because I know, braids are gender neutral. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Well, how do you say that? Because
You just said it.
Okay. So I might, little Raekwon might want his braids done.
Right,
So,
that's right.
is it just for the middle school children? What ages?
Pre-K to 12th grade.
Pre-K to 12th grade. Now, you say 4th annual. Talk to me about the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and now the 4th. What inspired you on the 1st?
Well,
Do you remember?
Yes, I was sitting at home and I was thinking, what can I do to give back to my community? Because not only do I love my community, I love everybody's community because I love people as a whole. So I said, what can I do? What kind of talents do I have that I can give back? Because I do feel like each and every last person on this earth has something that they can contribute to the next person.
Okay.
So I've been a braider for years.
Okay.
So I decided, hey, I'm gonna have a braid bash.
Okay.
I did not know how this thing was gonna come about. I just had the idea.
Okay.
And I kept hitting a few walls because I was like, it's hot outside. I don't have a building. I don't have this. I don't have that. It was like God said, girl, move. Let me handle this.
Okay.
The next thing we knew, we had 10 tents outside at the Brooklyn Heights Community Garden.
Oh, help me, give me some address.
Nella Pearl on Haynes Street. She has a community garden.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we set up 10 tents outside.
Okay.
And people were coming everywhere with hamburgers and hot dogs because we feed the kids as well.
Right.
And they were coming up with juices and water and just everything. It just came together that day. We braided from 6 in the morning to 10 o'clock that night.
Wow.
It was so inspiring for the next year because one man came up to me. He came all the way from Kentucky. He saw it on Facebook. His wife had passed and he had 4 daughters.
Oh.
The car barely made it.
Okay.
And we braided their hair.
That's
They
right.
went on the list and we were about to end because we were tired. But we was like, nah, we got to do this one.
Yeah.
So we did their hair, and it was just so inspiring for the next year.
Okay.
The next year, we went back to the community garden,
Okay.
and the same thing happened. We braided from like 6 that morning, about 10 that night, and we were like burnt bacon because it was so hot.
Right.
So after that, I said, we've got to do something different. And a friend of mine, Melissa Smith, she works in the school system. She said, why don't you go to the Board of Education and present everything you've been doing, the numbers and everything, and see if they'll partner with you. And we did that. A friend of mine, Tasha Van Pep, who's been like a total pioneer in the whole grade badge situation with Nella Pearl Frierson.
Okay.
And Tasha and I went to the Board of Education and we talked their heads off because we're so excited about what we were doing. And they decided, yeah, we'll partner with you. And that's how we got hooked up with Miss Angelica James.
Okay.
And we ended up in a building. So now we pretty much have our pick of whatever school we want to go to.
Okay, cool, cool. So this year, it will be at Jerry Baxter.
Yes.
What's that date again?
It's August 8th.
Okay, August 8th.
And it will, this year we're trying to shorten it because it is on Sunday.
Oh.
And the kids go to school on Monday.
Okay, so we're going to
So
do
we'll
Sunday.
be there from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay, 7 to 5 on
Yes.
Sunday.
And we have
Okay.
a food truck that has volunteered to
Okay.
cook the food. We have volunteers. There's an organization called Mom, and they will be, that's Mothers of a Murder, for women who have experienced,
Right,
losing
right.
their kids to gun
Okay.
violence. And they will be there with pamphlets and just a lot of things that'll be beneficial for the kids.
Wow, wow. Why not Saturday this year? Why Sunday?
Because a lot of the barbers wanted to get involved,
That's good.
and they work
That's
on
good.
Saturday.
That's right. And
So,
beauticians. So,
We were just happy, it's like, hey, whatever we can do to make this thing work for the kids, it's okay. We're not just stuck in stone that it has to be on Saturday
I
or
got you.
this, that, and the other. We just want good results.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Now you said you were at once. I'm gonna be cultural. You were a kitchen at one time.
Wow.
You started in the kitchen.
Yes.
Can I say that without upsetting you? You were a
Yes.
kitchen.
Yes.
So siblings? Do you have any siblings?
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I have a bunch of
Okay. So what's the birth order? Where do you fall?
Well, I am close to the end. I have a younger brother.
Oh, okay.
There were 9 of us.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I'm the youngest girl.
So you got your head worked on by your sisters.
Now, my sister, who did not hesitate to hit you in the head with that brush when you would not be still.
Listen, she was just being mean. That's all that was. That's all that
But she
was.
didn't want to do it.
Right, that was aggression. That was just straight aggression.
Be still.
Right. So growing up, appearance is everything.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't care what era we come from.
Absolutely.
Going to school where you have to make presentation, you want to look like something.
You do.
I'm a former school teacher, and you could always tell when a child, he or male or female, because of their appearance, that self-image, it just meant so much.
Right.
And their behavior was somewhat tied to their self-image.
Right.
And every time I would take a young man to get his hair cut, the next day they would just behave so much better. So I didn't think much about it because I was fortunate and had barbers in the family, and I could get my hair cut weekly or bi-weekly. So that wasn't nothing to me. I grew up that way. But then when I began to serve the community from that standpoint and advantage point, I saw that when you don't have a good self-image,
Absolutely.
it works on your mind.
Right.
Like it literally works on your mind. And I could remember young girls, and kids are mean, let's just be honest. And when you start, you start picking on each other and letting that head, in the other words we will not say on gospel radio, but it's just the fact that I'm glad somebody has made an effort to address a major concern, because let's just say hypothetically, I'm 6 years old, my hair is not what it's supposed to be. I go to school, and from 6 until 12th grade, I just never have a good self-image. So therefore, when I'm not have a good I don't respect me, I don't respect you, and it's hard for me to just enjoy the school environment and culture.
Right.
Because I don't look good.
Mhm. And you have to think about too, 1,000,000 people can tell you you are beautiful.
Yeah.
But one person can say you're ugly, and that can last with you
Oh my God.
for life. It's like the other 1,000,000 you are beautiful didn't exist at all.
Right.
So self-image is very
It's important. I mean, I am grateful that this is taking place, and we want to make sure some other things take place. Good afternoon.
Hey, hey.
How are you doing?
Oh, well.
Okay, scoot up because I got to get you in camera view. There we go. There you go. So we were talking about Miss soon to be Dr. Brooks. Can we call you Doctor?
Congratulations.
Dr. Brooks, we were talking about just self-image and, you know, the whole concept of self-image and behaviors and the behaviors that are demonstrated and seen when we know our children, all children, do not look the part.
Right.
And we know how, you know, just getting your hair done, getting your nails done, just, it makes you feel so much better. And you dealing with children, God bless your soul. You know how you got the anointing to still do it. God does not give, he's removed that grace from my life. Yes, he has. It is. So this partnership, how has it changed the culture and the color of the school as it relates to just having something so magnanimous on the front end?
So personally, I feel like we've always had a back to school bash, but when I was blessed to be connected to this entity, it changed the game because everybody is giving away school supplies, everybody is giving away backpacks, and if we just be transparent, these kids don't know what those backpacks are probably at the end of the week. But I feel like giving something where you're getting their hair done, especially those single parents who have more than one child, that's expensive to try to get their hair braided or hair cut, in addition to getting uniforms or clothes or this. So just being able to take one of these barriers off of their plate is such a blessing. And I'm appreciative because I have gotten so many texts or emails that says, thank you so much for this. You don't understand how much this has helped. So I am very grateful that they partner with Jerry Baxter, and every year I'm going to reach out first because no other schools don't try to steal them from me because I'm not going to let it. Now, who knows? Maybe it will be a blessing to where we can branch out and bless more schools if we can get more beauticians and barbers and locticians just to donate their time to
You
help
said loctician.
Loctician, yeah.
Because I got to get the dread.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have boys who have dreads.
We have two.
You have two locticians.
Yes.
Because I got to get my locks done.
Right,
Okay.
because you know they get the looking a little raggedy a little bit, so you get them retwisted up. So hopefully more people will just reach out to Binky and just want to bless, you know, because the Lord blessed you with this talent and just you setting aside one day to give back to the community so her vision can just grow bigger and bigger. And then we can include other schools. So, but until then, it's Jerry Baxter, we locked in.
Listen, JB for life, huh?
JB for life.
JB. LaTONYA, which I can always remember her name, talked about, you know, growing up, being a child, her sister doing her hair, and now, you know, she's been blessed. So how long have you been doing hair, actually?
I was about 10 years old, and the person who I told you owned the community garden, she has been, I call her a master braider, because anytime someone can look at your head and say, such and such did your hair, that's a signature.
Oh, wow.
And we're all not blessed with that.
Nah,
I don't have that gift.
No.
But she taught me to braid at 10 years old.
Okay.
She used to be out South Nashville
in
front of her house braiding hair. People just come up, sit down. She braid their hair $10, $15 or whatever.
Right.
And she ended up owning her own braid shop, one of the first braid shops in Nashville.
Wow.
And she taught me to braid.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And from that moment,
from that moment,
you just took it and ran with it.
Just kept going.
So, you know, now Angelica can, excuse me, Dr. Brooks, I have to apologize. She can attest to this, you know, when we were growing up, you couldn't do hair in class. With these girls now, sometimes they don't want to take notes. They'd rather do each other's hair, you know. But you know, it's significant to them because that's self-image again. Now, listen, children, do you get your lesson? Take good notes. This ain't God if you're doing hair. But it's just that important. Once again, I'm going back to this, Dr. Brooks, when you have a poor image of self, nothing really matters. Like nothing matters. Nothing matters when you have a poor image of self. So for you lovely individuals to come together and collaborate on this activity to give children the leg up and parents. Like you said, the testimony of the man who drove from Kentucky because his wife had transitioned. He couldn't do hair. They couldn't do hair.
4 daughters.
4 daughters. Do you still have that contact? Do you keep?
No,
okay.
I don't.
Just showed up.
But if he's listening, you know, kudos to him, because not only did he bring his 4 daughters, but as we were braiding their hair, he was helping other kids get a hot dog and drinks and cleaning up the trash out of the garden and all kind of stuff. So it's just a community effort.
Right.
To come together and help each other.
It takes a village.
It takes a village.
It takes a village, but it takes some good hands, because I can't braid. I can't cut. That's not my skill set. So I mean, 7, 8, 9 hours. How many kids are we expecting?
Right now, we're looking at about 60, and that's just braids. The haircuts, we don't have a number because you do not have to pre-register.
Okay, so you had to pre-register for the braid.
Yes.
Is the registration closed?
Yes.
Because, you know, sometimes in the community in which we frequent, we miss deadlines often. So you rolling your eyes. See, there it is, what I'm talking about. That right there.
So, because I know the first time that we did it at Jerry Baxter, because Miss Binky heart is of gold, and so.
Who is Miss Binky?
Miss LaTonya.
That's
I'm sorry.
Oh, so I'm thinking Miss Binky.
LaTonya is the government name.
Okay, I'm thinking Miss Binky somebody totally
Binky's
different.
The name given with love.
That's the neighborhood name. Everybody knows Miss Binky.
I don't know nothing about no Binky.
Okay, well,
is that your South Nashville name?
Yes.
Okay.
So they were giving the kids opportunity to get micro braids and all of those things, and people was just coming in, and it was just the overflow. So to kind of help out with streamlining, she wanted to do pre-registration just so that she can match kids to beauticians, and so that we can know, you know, when you're coming and all of that. So we do have a wait list, but the wait list is not guaranteed. So we wanted to put them on there. So say, for example, if your appointment is at 7 and at 7:15, somebody will take your spot that's on the wait list, because we have so many kids that want to get their hair done, and we want to, you know, be good stewards of people's time, especially the beauticians who are giving up their day to give back. So it's a wait list, but wait list is not guaranteed. But you can still come out and enjoy the festivities from 12 to 5. So 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's when the bounce houses and the pony rides and the game truck and the food and all of that stuff, and you still will be able to get school supplies. But they have set up registration for the babies to start getting their hair done as early as 7 a.m.
Wow. I'm in awe. But I missed it, so my nieces can't come.
Get on the waiting list.
Right. I'm just saying, they don't live here. I mean, I'm just joking, though, being facetious. Okay, we got 60 girls already signed up.
Not just girls.
Oh, 60. Right, that's right. And locks. So, wow, that's
and sew-in.
And so, yeah.
Wait a minute, we sewing in?
Yes, they can get sew-in.
We gotta do. I have to bring my own sewing.
You have to bring your own hair.
It has to be clean, please.
Yeah,
do not show up with gel and jam and hairspray and all of that.
You gotta bring my own hair.
Yes.
It's got to be.
Not your own needle and thread, but just your own hair.
So we sewing in.
Clean them and blow dry.
So is that? Wow, this is serious.
Yes.
Will the news be there?
We sent out for them now. We don't know if they always come. This might not be as important to them as it is to us, but
this is important.
It is important, and I don't think that they understand how important this is and how big of a role this plays. And if they can just get behind Miss LaTonya, aka Binky, and just support her and maybe bless her with some financial stability and support to be able to do this. If we can have more hair stores to get behind her and donate the hair and donate the needle and thread or donate the products that's needed, this will be amazing, because y'all getting this very expensive. So inexpensive, I should say. So why can't you just donate these materials to what you got going on?
Wow. I know the budget has already been passed. It's an executive order, but do you need anything extra else that people can contribute? How do we contribute?
For people to, if you can bring a bag of chips, a pack of hot dogs, buns, condiments, for the hot dogs.
Yeah, like,
You know,
yeah.
because even if a child is not getting their hair braided and they look up and they see that pony ring, they want to come up there and enjoy that day with us. Of course, we're going to feed them too. So we want enough for everyone. So if we could, you know, if you just want to donate a pack of hot dogs and a bun, you know,
Okay.
it's just what families do. And that's what
Right.
we consider ourselves, a big family.
A big family. Binky. Okay, Binky. So I can, when I go back outside, I'm gonna be like, y'all hung out with Binky today.
Oh, they know Binky
Okay.
outside.
We know who Binky is. You have a comment from Florida, Fort Walton, Florida, said, this is a worthwhile work. Thanks for publicizing and raising awareness of advocacy. Listen, Pastor, you Cash App. Give me a Cash App so I can give it to him so he can.
So $ Dr. Angelica Brooks James is the Cash App. Or they can
hold
utilize
on.
Oh,
my phone number.
Wait a minute. Did it go straight to you?
Yeah, and I'll send it to her.
I mean, you know.
I'm a good primitive Baptist. So you don't have to worry about me stealing, okay? The 10 Commandments said, thou shalt not.
Okay, hold up. Cash App is what, $sign?
Mm-hmm. Dr. Angelica.
Is that capitalized doctor?
Mm-hmm. DR.
Capitalized, period? Or just
No period.
Angelica, how you spell it?
ANGELICA.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry, correction. Dr. A. Brooks James. My
Dr.
bad.
A. Brooks.
No hyphen. Dr. A. Brooks James. $sign.
A. Brooks James, no hyphen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's your Cash App, so
Yes.
people need to know that. Yeah, we're going to. So for those watching by Twitter and Facebook, hey, that's the Cash App, Dr. A. Brooks James.
It is.
For this braid-a-thon. What do we call it again?
Back to school braid bash.
Okay, but I was gonna say braid-a-thon. So back to school braid
Braid
bash. We got locks, locticians.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure I say that correctly. Locticians. We got sewing, but it got to be clean.
Clean.
No,
All the hair.
no glue.
No.
Don't come up here with nobody's old sewing.
A jail.
No jail.
We fought that last year, but
Yeah.
we asked you kindly.
Yeah, kindly, please. Please, ma'am, please, sirs. Listen, if anybody wants to call in, 615-242-7760. The phone lines are open, 615-242-7760. Miss Dr. Brooks James, Miss Bink are here. They're ready for this braid bash on August the 8th from 7 to 5. Be on time.
On time.
No time.
Because if you miss your spot,
Somebody else.
then you might just.
And we want to respect their time too.
Okay.
Sunday, the next day he gets going to school, so I know they have things to do too. So we want to respect everybody's time.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And if I can, just thank those who have already kind of contributed and donated. Pastor Enoch Fuzz has donated. First Apostolic Church has donated.
Beside Maplewood?
Yes, across from Maplewood High School. St. Luke Primitive Baptist Church have donated, and the different auxiliaries in that church. The Masonic Lodge, Capitol Hill Masonic Lodge, as well as Juan Clendenton have donated.
Who?
Juan Clendenton.
Okay.
And him and his wife actually. Jonathan Finn, him and his wife have donated. So we've had a lot of people to contribute to what we have going on. So we're very appreciative of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can still give, like she said, with hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, drinks, all of that. If you want to just bring it by, you're more than welcome to do that. And even if you want to go by the hair store, pick up some different variations of crochet hair, braiding hair, sewing hair, or any of the things that's needed, like grease or gel or
In any particular
combs.
brand?
We like jam.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Solid jam. Now, as far as the hair, pretty much whatever, because the hair, we ask that everybody bring their own hair. But if a child comes and doesn't have the hair, guess what? She getting her hair done. So we'll reach in that box from the donations and we'll pull and we'll make her just as beautiful as anybody else.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
60 people have already registered.
Yes.
Yes,
Goodness. That's a whole lot of head.
it is.
I mean, culturally, that's a whole lot of head. There's a whole lot of twisting and turning and locking.
But when you do things in love, you feel no pain.
I know you being tired. So say afterward though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Serving the Lord will pay off. It'll make you tired too, though.
It's like birthing pains.
Okay.
You suffer then,
Yeah.
you don't think about it
Right.
because you have number 2.
Right.
So we've moved on to number 4, and even though we retired, we're gonna move on to number 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's your principal this year?
Dr. Keisha Cox is the best principal in Metro Nashville Public Schools.
Is she?
She is.
Is she in the office? Oh, you gotta call her. Hold on. Call her, you there? Okay.
It is 350 Hart Lane. Hart is spelled H-A-R-T. So that's 350 Hart Lane. That's in Nashville, Tennessee, 37208. So it's right
excuse me, is that over there by your, so before you get to Dickinson Street?
Yes, ma'am. It's off of Ellington Parkway. When you get off Ellington Parkway,
Maybe up on a little hill?
yes, ma'am. That's correct. This Sunday, starting at 12 p.m. to 5 is the festivities. But if you want to register to get your scholar on the waiting list, you could go to our social media page at JV Red House and you can scan the flyer. You drop off your donations at the school. Yes, ma'am. Somebody is at the school every day up until 5 o'clock.
Ma'am, thank you. And if you have anyone else who would love to donate, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your call and your time. Thank you. And we want to be a blessing to Miss Binky and everyone else. Have a wonderful day. Hey, y'all, we are not out of talk, Dr. Brooks, but we are out of time.
Gotcha.
We out of time. Binky, we're out of time. I'm talking about Braid Bash. Braid-a-thon.
Braid
Bash, Braid-a-thon 20. Do we have t-shirts? Can we get a hashtag? Come on now.
If you wanna donate the money to get t-shirts,
I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt. I need a hashtag. I need a t-shirt. I need a hat. I need something. I need a stamp. I need a wristband to say I've been to Braid Bash.
Right. Right. You can get all of that. We don't mind. You can create it and put it together and pass them out.
Well, no. That's I'm giving the vision. I'm the vision. I'm the visionary on the hashtag.
Vision is for every state to have a Braid Bash.
That's right.
You know?
Can we go to another county next year?
Oh, we can do whatever we want to. We're limitless when it comes to loving people and wanting to give back. We're limitless.
Right.
Gotcha.
And we changed it from a Saturday to a Sunday because we respect the fact that Saturday are barbers and beauticians' main day. So that's why we switched it up to Sunday. We don't want nobody giving up their money.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Well, Miss Binky, y'all don't move. My next show, my guy ain't here, so we're gonna keep talking. If y'all got time, y'all got time.
We got what they say. We got time
We
today.
got
Y'all
time.
got time today. So the relationship between y'all, how did it begin?
So somebody just reached out and said, hey, we have this opportunity. Somebody wanted a facility to host a Braid Bash. It was maybe like a month before the event. And they said, BJ, you want to partner with them? And I said, absolutely. And then that's how it happened. We just was a name and a voice. And now we met each other.
Now y'all a movement.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Tasha and I, we went over and we met Angelica, and it was just like a perfect match. We just knew she was the person to help us to just make this come alive. And she did. She went beyond any expectations that we had.
Gotcha. Well, hey y'all, give me the address again?
350 Hart Lane, H-A-R-T, Nashville, Tennessee, 37207 at the Jerry Baxter Middle School, home of the Red House, where excellence is our habit.
Oh, excellence is the habit.
That's it.